It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Aviators. All that and more coming up next.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Well, Brock, we saw week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is very important, partner, for both teams here that their seasons begin on a strong note.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it was the same feeling. Right? It was hope springs eternal. Even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate. That defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. That QB speed is a difference maker.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 11, and they'll have first down. Throwing here, Murray. Hits him on the out route. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's brought down for a loss.
All I could tell him there was good luck. You get a safety all over a run like that, they could just smell it like a shark with blood in the water. And you feel fortunate if you're even able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to the air, Murray. Stays upright. Buys time, and they take this in for the score. The Dreadnoughts finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dreadnoughts take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And leading them out, it's their rookie quarterback taking top 10 in our most recent NFL draft.
Look, there are pressures that come along with being a first-round pick. You're expected to lead your team to bigger and better things right away, no matter the situation you're drafted into. But to his credit, he hasn't shied away from any of those pressures. He's been the guy they needed off the field. Now we finally get to see what he can do on it. As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
They motion a receiver left. Second and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Second and 3 now. Walker to throw. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here's the give on third and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He'll get this one to Parker. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throwing off the play fake here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. This offense ready to get going again now. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team or quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you're going to start to murmur and we might even hear a few bluebirds.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Has a hole left, room to run at the 20. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Dreadnoughts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Dreadnoughts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. On first down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Hits his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Blown back gets the handoff. And this one does not go far. 3 yards almost gets him back to even, but it's going to be 3rd and 11 now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. 1st and 10, Murray has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Another carry for him. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Going to the ground again on first. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
They'll make a bid for it on the ground.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
On now is the punt team for the Dreadnoughts. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Now Walker. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
These defenders, they can just feel it. You're up a couple scores in the game, and you know what the other side is starting to do. They're starting to press, and you're going to start to see a little bit more pass. And that's when these defenders pin their ears back. They get home, and they create havoc in a sack, just like that.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Throwing here, Walker. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. The Aviators getting their special teams out onto the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it'll be their football. The offense headed back to the field. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here. They'll run here on first down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
And he takes this in to the 40-yard line before going down. 4 yards does get him back to even, partner, but they're left with 3rd and 10 now. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll give him a first down.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Give now to the running back. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's Murray. They get to him and bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. This will bring us to the 2-minute warning. The Dreadnoughts leading near the break. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they'll make this stop after a short gain to the 48. Call it a lone yard on the run. It's going to be 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. Chicago getting set to take the field now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Slot man motioned over. They go play action on first. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This will be caught by Parker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. They're set up at the 35 now. They are throwing it again. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be second down. He'll throw it yet again. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. They need some extra time to think over third and long. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Got to figure out this third down here. Walker looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And a fair catch made without incident just inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes it on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Their offense running back out now. First and 10 now from the 30. Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down. Back to throw, Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back. Nowhere to go but for a sack.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Walker. Into traffic, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. One of the tight ends motioning left. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
From the 43. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here's Walker. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and goal. They'll try an option to the left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and goal. He's headed right on the option. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. 7 yards that time, and now it's going to be 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Walker. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, you got a first down here. He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. following the penalty. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You get these goal-to-goal situations, the last thing you're thinking offensively is you're going backwards. And to go back 4 yards, well, that's a tip of the cap to that defense.
After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And they send a man in motion. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll pass it this time. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Aviators shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Aviators cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Murray to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them the 1st.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll run here from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Murray on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right back.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They'll bring out the punter here. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense getting set to work here. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Running back sent in motion. From the 22 on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. Now, before the punt, not sure what the issue was, but we have a timeout from the kicking team. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt, and they're going to take over possession. Now outruns their offense to take over. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. His pass caught by Allen. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Complete out to the right. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Play action now, Murray. Got a man, it's Thomas. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. The give now out of the shotgun. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Back to the well again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They give it to him again. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
There wasn't a lot there for him, but he did what he needed to do. Go get that 1st down. Picked up the short gain, didn't risk a big loss. Looking for a bigger lane elsewhere.
1st and 10, Murray. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 27. Throw left side, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Running it now out of the gun. And this one's going to come to a stop down at the 13-yard line. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. This throw is cuffed. He has the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one right down the middle. And the Dreadnoughts take a 3-possession lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now this offense ready to head back out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Now Walker. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear.
And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. And they're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on 3rd, but now 4th down. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Walker setting up to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Dreadnoughts are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Murray setting up to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. A give now from the gun. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 3 on that game. And it'll give him a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, right on.
Here's the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Aviators have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Another drive coming up for this offense. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
Walker looking to throw. It is Cup, left side. And he's brought down after a short gain. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Aviators hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Slot man in motion left. Walker. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Walker to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll throw it again. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Throwing here, Walker. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Nearly an interception on that play. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
This offense getting all set for this series. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Dreadnoughts as we say so long from Chicago.